Right there, everybody. So here we go, straight right on to like our next episode. Remember, always please like and subscribe. Remember, there will always be a playlist in the description here, and here we go.
Is that so? A statue in Saxleo Temple? I have no recollection of any such thing being there.
Maybe someone put it there recently?
Who besides Dohalim would do that, though?
Alright, oh my gosh, I forgot to craft this. Mike,
What's this thing?
got some money.
Oh, yeah?
I see. What? How absurd. Hmm?
Dohalim?
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Sure.
Seems a lot of the Renans still have high expectations for you as the last remaining lord. It's been like this since the Convergence. But living... Yep. To others' expectations is something I'm sure you can relate to. Yeah, deeply.
Hey!
Huh? That ain't funny. I think you're lying.
The people here must have a lot of anxiety and frustration.
I can't blame them for that, but it is still a difficult issue.
Sure.
Dohalim sure seems on edge.
He's more worried than he lets on. We have to do what we can for him.
You don't have to tell me. Kidnapping is absolutely vile.
All right.
Why would anyone... be after Faria? Maybe because she's important to Dohalim? It can't be a coincidence, right?
We'll know once we apprehend the culprits. Come on.
Faria's somewhere in these woods.
I sure hope she's okay.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? Look! Someone's there!
Is that?
Doe! What are you doing here?
I should ask you the same thing.
I wanted to avoid causing any trouble while you were...
Were the kidnappers the ones who hurt you?
Yeah, I tried to get Faria back, but
She's still alive?
there's no doubt about... Doe, listen, the culprits...
I know. Avakir, you had Kisara.
What was that just now?
It's rare to see Dohalim like this.
Yeah. His silence speaks volumes.
No time to dally. We need to act quickly.
Faria.
Doe, is that you?
Lord Dohalim. What are you...
Lord?
That's enough.
Doe, be careful!
You would go so far as to disguise yourself as the very...
So you know. I'd expect no...
The abductors!
They slipped away with Faria and defeated Avakir when he gave pursuit, though those two are not warriors. Overcoming them would be no easy task for a Danon. They were attempting to frame Danons for the crime. My guess is they were trying to make me hate...
Precisely. But that's only because you won't do your... Ever since we lost Lenegis, yet you only preach reconciliation, neglecting your...
How could you be so...
I am still a guardian of the Renans. But that does not mean continuing.
It's just our luck you'd come back on the very day we execute. We may have failed, but there are others who see you as weak.
Doe,
You succeeded at... Your intent was to anger me. However, any that harm my friends will be punished.
Dohalim, don't! If you give in to your anger, you will be no better.
You're right. His fate must not be decided by personal feelings. Thank you, Kisara.
That's my job after... The criminals have been turned over.
Thank you, Kisara.
After all that,
I'm glad the two of you are safe.
Still, I have a feeling there's more trouble to come. I'll have to come up with other ways to keep the...
I'm counting on... That reminds me, I only learned of the kidnapping because Lentigar was concerned. You should learn to rely more on those...
Yes, you're right.
We should let Ganya know the problem's been resolved, too.
Doe,
Yes?
thank you. And... Take care of yourself.
I appreciate the sentiment.
The culprits were Renans disguised as Danons?
Their intent was to turn Dohalim against the Dan...
As a Renan, I apologize. Danons will...
Ganya, please know, Dohalim would
You're quite the conscientious one, aren't you? You could have kept quiet about the truth, and none would. And that's despite the fact that you were the target of...
I believe telling you was in his...
I agree. In fact, I feel the urge to let my fellow Danons know just how...
Ganya,
I hope this relationship continues, takes root, and in...
On my name, Dohalim Ilkaris.
are you thinking about your friend, Faria?
I've ended up putting her through another ordeal. They've been made to suffer just for knowing me.
It's not your fault. Your position means Danons and Renans alike are going to look at you with their own individual prejudice. One side expecting the best, while the other assumes the worst. Much like what...
I understand. I should have expected something like this to happen. Well, it was my responsibility. I'm going to instruct them to reinforce security. Of course, we'll have to do so carefully so as not to incite the old guard. Did you think I would blame myself?
No. You're no...
I don't plan on going back. Besides, Avakir had a colleague who cared about him and was willing to step forward. If things continue this way, it may... Though, I do not know how old...
No matter the age.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. Another side quest? Holy crap.
Why you?
That can't be.
Huh?
Dohalim?
Guardian of the Renans, huh? That's quite the title, Dohalim.
A misnomer that doesn't reflect reality. I didn't choose it, nor do I want it. I am not a lord of old, ruling over the Renans. I do not seek to stand above the people, but among them as a fellow human being.
Right. You seem to enjoy being a mediator more than a leader.
We've reached our destination.
Hey!
I appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you.
So then... Kisara, you seem to have accepted your position as someone the people can rely on.
As a member of the Service Corps, being there for those in need... It comes with the territory. Besides, I'm happy to do it. It's a vital part of maintaining the peace, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I think I would. This should be enough nourishing food. Let's take it back to Pelagian. So, Alphen, how's your pursuit of wedding knowledge progressing?
With everyone's help, I've been able to look into several things I was curious about.
Happy to hear it.
I'm still clueless when it comes to marriage in general. I'm still in the dark on what married life...
It does seem as though that would be a separate set of knowledge. You'd need a new home, furnishings for it, things of that
A
ilk.
home? You need a house if...
It's not a requirement, but generally speaking. It even came up in the conversation amongst the ladies that sparked your quest for knowledge. Shion said she wanted a warm home to live in, remember? It's completely normal to think of such.
It is?
So I've heard.
Then the next thing I research will be where to live after getting married. I want to know...
Very well. You know, I once heard someone say, marriage is not the I believe those were Droshan's words of wisdom.
Really? Does that mean...
He is indeed. Seeing as he has experience.
All right, let's go. Now... That I think about it, life after marriage is up. Obviously more important than the wedding itself. The wedding is a single day, but your life together after that goes on for years and years.
True. It is certainly a topic worthy of careful consideration.
Oh, hello. Did you need something?
There's something I want to talk to you about. I heard you're a married man, so...
You once spoke to me about the necessities in everyday life after marriage. We've come to you because Alphen would like to hear what you have to say.
Is that so? Now, if you're going to get married, I think you first need to decide where you want to...
No, I'm not getting married in the immediate future.
I see. Even so, I think you'll get an idea of what you need if you picture what you... Are there any cities you've thought would be nice?
No, not really. I'd never...
You know, Shion once said that she enjoys the mood of gazing upon the snow of Cislodia, and that doing so calms her. Other than that, she also mentioned that she finds the weather pleasant in Gan-
She did? Maybe that means she wants to live in I was just reacting to Shion.
Of course, we would-
If you don't have any strong preference on where you want to live, maybe you should spend some... Cast aside your preconceived notions and look around with an objective eye. You'll likely discover...
Thanks. I think it's worth a try. I can see what Bregan has to say.
By all means, married life is like a long journey. If you don't care for and... The most important thing is to discuss and understand each other.
We've strayed quite far from the matter at hand, and it seems this is going to take...
Not as long as the speech you gave at Kagari and Notio's wedding.
Ah, my apologies. Are you in a hurry?
Thanks for your help, Droshan.
Homes in Cislodia are constructed to withstand the snow. That's one of their good points.
I never thought much about how a house is designed. This is all so new to me.
We need to start keeping an eye out for this kind of stuff. Wandering aimlessly won't cut it.
We'll finish this quest. Unless if there's any other ones.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
No.
Hey!
Mm-hmm. My thanks.
We've visited countless cities, but everywhere we go,
Perhaps. But no one can deny that the reconstruction efforts are making where we are now is
That's right. But if everyone works together towards this...
that's right. And even now, we'll have to do all we...
the thoughts and actions.
Yeah. The people we've seen aiding in the reconstruction...
Still,
I know. We'll also have our own dreams and goals to work toward. For the sake of the future.
You're right. As long as we're together, I'm sure...
I understand your willingness to go to great lengths for your ideals. But I do hope that you're able to take some days off to rest.
I could say the same of you.
I get it. Because if you both have a day off, you can spend it together, right?
That's not what I meant.
It wasn't?
Alright everybody, so we are at about 27 minutes here. I am going to end like this episode right here, and I'll see everybody in like the next one.